Who the hell is Bucky? So I started the knife harness by taking a piece of craft foam and cutting it about an inch around the outside of the knife. And this is my candle making knife, so don't worry, that's wax, not blood on the end of it. And then I cut another piece of craft foam the same size to go over the top of it, and just cut out a little divot to make drawing the knife easy. Then I'm just going to hot glue around 3 sides of it. I'm going to hot glue the bottom, and then the one side, and then the other side, leaving the top open so that the knife can just slide in and out of there very easily. And then in the movie, Bucky also had 2 guns that went with the knife holster, but I'm out of plastic guns, so I'm not going to do them. But if you wanted to, just put another piece of craft foam, and then the same way you did the knife. And so then, in order to keep this thing from bouncing when I'm running, I just took a piece of black bias tape and hot glued that onto the bottom. Then I can tie that around my leg so it won't move while I'm running. Then I took a strip of material I had left over from the jacket, and I hot glued that onto one corner. Then I took another strip and hot glued that onto the other corner at the top of the knife holster. And then I just got a plain black belt, and I just hot glued the edges of the straps onto that. Then the belt's going to fasten in the back, and then the holster will be on my leg. And so for the little boxes on the belt, I cut 4 pieces of corrugated cardboard, all the same size. And then I'm just going to hot glue those together, make a nice thick stack of cardboard. And then just lay that in the center of another piece of black material left over from the jacket. Then I'm just going to glue the edges up over it. So I'm doing the long sides first, and the other long side, and then the bottom, and then the final part you want it to fold down so it's about halfway down. That's going to be your box. This thing you'll just hot glue the boxes onto the belt. So I got 2 on the open side and 1 on the side with the knife. And then I'm just taking a regular piece of cardstock and rolling it up into a cylinder. Put a little bit of hot glue on the edge to hold the lip in place. And then I just cut 2 circles out of the cardstock, and I'm just gluing those. I glued those 1 on each side just to close off the cylinder. And then I just took a pair of scissors and trimmed off the excess around each of the cylinders to make it look smooth, but both ends capped off. Just like that. And so then take some gold paint and cover the entire cylinder in gold paint, some kind of goldy bronze. And then leave that to dry. Once it's dry, take another strip of leftover black leather from the jacket, glue that onto the belt, and then you'll want to measure how long you need the strip. Sorry, my arm is in the way here. Just cut off the excess, and then put a little bit more glue on the other end of the strip, and glue it right over that, and that'll hold your little gold cylinder in place. And so here is what the finished belt should look like. I did shorten the gold cylinder because it was a little too long. I wanted it to be closer to the size of the boxes. So for the knee pads, take a square of black craft foam. You're just going to cut some long triangles out of each corner. So you do all 4 corners. So you end up with this, and then you're just going to hot glue those open edges together, just like that. What that does is it gives it that dome shape for the knee pad. So then just take your scissors and cut them off so that they're more rounded. So you should now have this. So then take some sticky back Velcro. You're just going to put one piece on one end of a piece of black elastic, and then put the corresponding piece on the other piece of elastic. That way those should just hook together nicely. So just cut your loop so that you've got a 2-ended piece, and you're just going to glue each end of that loop onto the sides of the knee pad. That way it'll close and go around your leg. So then for the pants, for the gun holster, you're just going to put the gun on the left leg, and you're going to run some strips of elastic over it. It's best to do this while you're wearing it. So while the pants are on, pin the pieces of elastic around the gun so that they'll be tight. And then you just sew those in place right onto the pants. And that way the gun will slide in, and the elastic straps will hold it in place very well. And then the gun can slide back out when you need it. And so you just slide it into the elastic, and then you'll be able to move your leg without the gun falling out because the elastic will hold it on. And if you're running, you can even pull the top elastic strap up over the sight. That will make it even more secure while you're moving. So then here is the finished Winter Soldier costume, front and back. I couldn't find what I did with my little black glove, so I'm not wearing the glove here. And then here it is without the mask, just because it's a sharper image.